So this is Bridget Herbig,
Hey.
Communications Manager for Blue Ridge National Heritage Area.
Yes, sir.
That's a mouthful.
It is.
So what exactly is that? Because I've seen your booth here at the Earl Scruggs Festival all 3 years and at other places I've been around. Tell us about the organization.
Sure thing. Well, Blue Ridge National Heritage Area, we are one of 62 heritage areas in the United States. We cover 25 counties in Western North Carolina, and we have 4 adopted counties just for the Blue Ridge Music Trails. We promote music, craft, agriculture, Cherokee, and the natural beauty of Western North Carolina. And we promote it and try to preserve it because our heritage is very important and very, very unique.
And so how do you promote it? I mean, what type of materials you do? Or I know you're here promoting it, but...
Yeah. So, well, for example, we're here representing our Blue Ridge Music Trails. We have, well, Blue Ridge National Heritage Area has a website, and then we also have one for the music trails and for the craft trails. And we keep track of the events going on in the area, and we put those up on the website. So we have a running calendar of updated events. We've got a traditional artist directory, and that includes traditional artists from music and craft, but also storytelling and dance. And for music trails, we tell all about music, instruments, types of music in the area, and that's all on our website. We do similar for craft as well. And we also create itineraries for different counties and different towns and tourist development authorities to spread the word about individual areas and communities. And then we promote the traditional crafts, music, heritage of that area. For today, as I said, we're here for the Blue Ridge Music Trails, and we put out a handy-dandy magazine every year called Down the Road.
Is that just from Blue Ridge National Heritage Area, or is that for the whole?
It's for the whole area. So we've got
our area and this part of the.
Yeah, it covers things all in Western North Carolina.
Okay. Wow.
And we usually have like 5 to 7 stories in there every year. We have advertisers in there to sponsor the magazine and keep things going. And then we also list all of the events that we can track down or people submit that focus on traditional music throughout the year. So it comes out in, I want to say April, and goes one whole year, and then we'll put it out again. So, and this year we're celebrating Earl Scruggs, 100 years, and that's the main draw. So it's perfect that we're here today.
So the map I saw opened up, that was a
Sure thing.
Music heritage map, or what kind of map is that?
Yeah, so you'll find it in this, and it's a map of all Western North Carolina with a lot of the notable stops along the Blue Ridge Music Trails.
What would an example of a notable stop be then?
Sure, so we've got, well, this is a stop here at Earl Scruggs, the Tryon Center, because it hosts Earl Scruggs, and also we have Moses Cone Manor. So there will be concerts there sometimes or events.
Shindig on the Green.
Shindig on the Green is a great example because that's downtown Asheville. So throughout the summer on Saturday nights, they'll open it up for bluegrass, oldie-timey folk musicians and dancers. And they'll have some planned stuff and people come and do some jams on the green. And that's a notable spot out on the trail.
And so you were mentioning, I think you were thinking of the Earl Scruggs Center, which is in Shelby.
Yes.
So I guess that would be one. But so visitors wanted to find out more. Mm-hmm. You don't have an office they would go to and get information, do you? Or is there a website
we've got, if you wanted to get information about all of our areas that we cover, you'd go to blueridgeheritage.com. If you wanted to learn more just specifically about the music trails, you'd go to blueridgemusicnc.com.
Okay. We'll put those on the website so people can find them.
That's great. Yeah, and we've got social media going too, so you can find us on Facebook and Instagram and check out our YouTube channels and see what we're posting about.
You have to put this on their YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So where is your next event? What's your next event?
That's a good question. Our next event, we will be going to IBMA out in Raleigh at the end of September. And we also will be having a concert, I believe it's in November at White Horse in Black Mountain.
Okay.
It's a concert with Unspoken Tradition, and we're working with White Horse to get that going, just to promote, their venue and our organization.
Are you yourself a musician or a craftsperson, or?
Yes, on both accounts.
Okay, let's hear about those.
So growing up, I played the flute, and I played that all the way into, probably my 20s, and then it just became a hobby, but I love it. And then craft-wise, I do embroidery, I do knitting, I do sewing, a little bit of sewing. And I'm always looking at things to just dabble in, but those are my hardcore crafts.
And so the Blue Ridge National Heritage Area and all the things you support, is it mostly traditional music?
Yes.
Crafts, etc.?
Yes. I mean, while we do love everything and anything, we specifically are promoting traditional crafts and music, just because it's preserving the actual heritage of the region. That's not to say we won't check out other things, but if it's going to be listed on our sites, it's traditional.
And so you've just moved here recently, a year ago or not a year ago?
I moved to Western North Carolina 8 years ago.
Oh, okay.
But I just started working with Blue Ridge National Heritage Area 4 months ago.
And so my question, I guess, was leading to,
Sure.
have you developed a fondness for this type of music?
Oh, yeah. I developed a fondness for this music before I even moved here. My parents had retired to Tennessee, and they introduced me to WNCW. So when I was living up north, I would listen to that and naturally kept listening down here, and then really immersed myself once I got down here.
It's a great station.
It's wonderful.
Great station. So does that not inspire you to give up your flute and pick up a banjo or something else?
Oh, yeah. I would love to pick up a string instrument when I have time. I don't know if it'll ever happen, but I love it. But in the meantime, I will go out and see as many things as I can and meet as many folks as I can, especially because it coincides with my interests, but also my work now. So.
Okay, well, Bridget, thanks so much for telling us about this.
Thank you.
We'll have the links down below.
Awesome.
And hopefully people will check you out and see more of the area around here and take advantage of it.
Yes, for sure. Reach out to us too if you got questions, if you want to submit any events coming up, and we can hopefully get those on our calendars and sign up for our newsletters.
So, and I do get your newsletter.
Oh, great.
Yep.
Thank you.
You can get Mike signed up for that.
All right. Sounds good.
Thank you, Bridget.
Thank you.